gone live. So I was like, now you're going to use that expression on Thursday's show.
Maybe. Hi.
It's Friday. No. Oh, you should immediately, right off the bat, before we even get started, or even say what time it is, or what day it is, or we are, because we've been triple dog dared.
And we have to wait for people to come on.
We've been triple dog dared.
Before I get into that. So what is today's date?
Now I'm afraid. November 3rd.
You should have, because we were triple dog dared, you should have known what the date was.
November 3rd.
Hi, everybody. It's November 3rd. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, here in Levittown, Long Island. Coming at you on govsradio.com. That's the website. You can watch our show there. Or you can go on Facebook to the Govs Comedy Club Radio Facebook page and watch our show there. Or you can go to YouTube to the Govs Comedy Club Radio YouTube channel and watch our show there.
I think I had too much coffee today.
Or your neck is loose.
Or my neck is loose.
If you don't want to watch us on any of your devices and you'd like to sit back on your couch and have some chips and watch on your TV, well, if you have a smart TV, a Roku, a Fire Stick, or any of those things, you can download an app called Boxcast, and you can watch us. You can watch the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show right there on Boxcast. You can watch all the great govsradio.com shows right there on Boxcast. That's where we are. As our good friends Dr. Ken Pichelle and Dr. Don Sill say, we on TV, y'all.
He does sing sometimes.
Well, Ken Pichelle sings all the time.
Yeah.
Don Sill sings sometimes.
Don has a good voice.
Why can't I see comments on your phone here?
Go to hit comments. Hit the word comment. Hit the word comment. No,
these?
Not the comments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, usually it pops up.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Hey, Rich Raid is watching.
Hey, Rich Raid.
And hello, Jennifer. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Joan. You dog-faced ponies, Joe says. Sallie looks really happy today, says Kirsten. So we're talking about Boxcast. You can watch all the great shows. Hello, John. You can watch all the great shows from govsradio.com on Boxcast and any of those places I mentioned. Speaking of Rich Rada, check him out tonight at 8 o'clock, and we'll get more into that later. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Some of you are off today, so we hope you're enjoying your day. Hello, Janet. Hope you're enjoying your day today. Do what you got to do today. Get out there and take care of business.
You're saying today a lot.
Yeah, because I can't say other words. And again, we'll get into that in a minute, too. Sallie is sharing. We ask you to hit those hearts, hit those likes, and please share this show to wherever you want to share it to. And then call your family and friends and your strangers and say, hey, have you seen this show, Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show on govsradio.com? It's funny. They're cool. Well, yeah. But they have other great shows on govsradio.com. You got to watch. So please like and share. And while Sallie's sharing it all over the world, I'll get our ads out of the way. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Roslyn Social, located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Their rooftop lounge is open. They're open for takeout, curbside pickup, delivery, and they're on your favorite food service apps. Their famous cocktails and desserts are available to go as well.
Wow.
Wowee.
Wow.
So give Roslyn Social a call at 516-801-4963 and say hi to Nick. So you dial 516-801-4963 and you say, hello, Nick? Yeah, it's me. I like to order some of your great food. Great food, great service, fun place. It's the best. Roslyn Social. North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. There you go. And the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body, who for 25 years has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction here on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Two Eagles Auto Body handles foreign and domestic automobiles and motorcycles using such techniques as state-of-the-art paint spray booths and computer color matching. In the event of an accident, Two Eagles Auto Body has their own tow trucks and will walk you through the process from start to finish. From tow, through insurance process, to return of your vehicle, we are with you. So please call Two Eagles Auto Body at 516-328-2527, located in New Hyde Park, Long Island. That is 516-328-2527, and ask for John Rossi, Two Eagles Auto Body. They will take good care of you. Those guys are great. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. Gina is a fantastic realtor. I used her myself for realtor needs. She's fantastic. She knows her stuff. She made the process super, super easy for me. She's fantastic. Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker at Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. Gina will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast for you, it will make your
head spin.
And the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza.
Bella Vista Pizza.
516-433-4464. They're located at 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview, which is centrally located right here on Long Island. They're only a mile or two south of the Long Island Expressway. Great place. Good place to hit as you're driving around Long Island. You can make it there. But they also deliver, and they have the best pizza you will ever have in your life. Everybody we know raves about the place. And they are, it's a fun place. It's comfortable. The service there is good. The guys are the nicest bunch of guys. And again, the best pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, 516-433-4464, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you, and you will get a free garlic knot. So tell them twice, you get 2 knots. And of course, Gov's Comedy Club Radio would like to thank all of you for choosing Gov's Radio during this crazy year. We hope we've put some smile on your faces and hopefully made you forget about your troubles during this crazy, crazy time and this crazy, crazy day. So now is a great time to show your favorite station some love. Go to teespring.com. Scroll down till you find the search bar, type in Gov's Radio, and that will take you to our page on teespring.com where we're selling all sorts of swag. Hats, face masks, shirts, all sorts of cool stuff, mugs, all with the Gov's Radio logo on it. Or you can get your favorite Gov's Radio show's logo on it, or you can get both on your Gov's Radio swag. We appreciate the support. All the money that you spend on Gov's Radio swag goes right into the studio.
Okay, just give him the pen. You don't need the pen. You can still talk. Go.
Goes right into the studio. The studio is currently under renovations. There will be some work done this weekend. So we're hoping by this time next week we'll at least have the technology available, so we can use our microphones and our cameras, and we can take phone calls and maybe use the video screen, stuff like that. And the money goes to bringing the type of quality entertainment that you would expect from Governor's Comedy Club. So we appreciate the support right there at teespring.com. Send us a picture on Facebook. Send us a picture of yourself with your Gov's Radio swag, and you can get yourself...
with your clothes on. Clothes on.
It's optional. It's optional. As long as the swag is there.
Clothes on.
And you can get yourself a free pass to any of the 3 great Governor's Comedy Clubs. 3 great clubs, 5 great stages, all of them great shows. So there you go. Govs.com is the website to the club. You can go to that website, find out what's cooking here at the club, find out when they're reopening, scheduling, all that good stuff, and sign on to their mailing list, because on their mailing list they give you exclusive information and you get some more free passes. And of course, go to govsradio.com so you can read all about all the great shows here and see our schedule for the week and what's cooking. And last but not least, go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. That is the comedy troupe that Eric Shevlin and I run. We do all sorts of audience interactive comedy shows. Comedic murder mystery shows, comedic game shows, comedic kid shows, comedic custom work as well. And we have a blast, and you will not find anybody better in the whole Northeast. We've traveled everywhere from Pennsylvania up to Maine. Just the best. knockemdeadcomedy.com. So there you go. Hope everybody's well. Let me read some comments, and then we'll get moving.
Triple Dog dared. Although he didn't use that terminology, but in my house, when you've been dared, you've been triple dog dared.
Andy Plajanos is what? Let's see.
You can't even read some of the comments.
Okay. Can you stay on all day? I need a distraction, says Joan. Well, we got all sorts of good stuff happening here at Cubs Radio. What's everybody doing today, says Andy. Oh, there's Georgia. Is that what you were about to say?
Yeah, I was going to say George is watching, but we can't say what she did. No, we can't.
We'll get to that in a second. Chris Thomas is watching. Hello, Danny. Hello, Greg. What are all these pictures of lines on social media this morning? Hello, Pete. Hello, Roberto. Great lamb chops at Roslyn Social. Good to know. I haven't had those there. Hello, Iram. Hello, Nikki. Georgia says, pretty in pink, Sally. Nice. Tony Walker is no Ken Pichelle. I never claimed to be.
I figured I'd jazz it up today for the special day that's happening today.
When you are playing hearts or spades, what is a higher card called that wins the book? I don't even know. What's the 10th track on Pink Floyd's album Relics? Are there 10 tracks? I was thinking there's only 8 or 9. Black Friday sales, perhaps. Good morning, Jeff Bosey. Georgia wants to know when the show will be back in the studio.
Pretty soon, actually.
We're
really
hoping.
Pretty soon.
Yeah, like I mentioned that a minute ago. We're hoping maybe next week. We're hoping.
This weekend, a lot's going to be done this weekend, so yay.
Mike O'Toole will be in here. We're hoping he's going to get at least all the technology done so we can use the mics, use the phones, the video screen, and so that we can get the shows back in here. Decorating and the walls are painted, but of course there's more decorating that needs to be done. But that can come later after all the shows are back in here. So we're hoping, Georgia. We're hoping we'll know more this weekend. We will know more this weekend. Okay. All right. So there are certain words we can't say today.
Because we were triple dog dared.
Just a few minutes before we went on air, Andy Plajanos triple dog dared us. And I'm just going to say these words just one time.
No. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Because I got to tell you what's going on.
All right.
He said, I dare you guys on your show today to not use the words vote, election, Trump, or Biden.
Did he say just election, or can you not say election day?
He just said election.
Okay, good.
So, we accepted this challenge just a few minutes ago. So, we're going to do our best. So, everybody go out there and do what you have to do today.
On your polling day.
On this day that most of you are off for.
Yeah.
Hello, Elizabeth. Did I say hello to Andrew Fremder? I'm not sure if I did. So, hello, Andrew Fremder. So, we will not say the candidates' names. We will not mention what day it is.
Or what you do on today's
But we hope you go do
day.
it. Lots of people have posted already today that there are no lines. So a lot of us went and did what we had to do.
You pooped?
Yes, this morning. But we did that other thing that most people are doing today. We did that the other day, and we waited hours online.
Hours.
But it's all right, because we were glad to do it.
You waited a half an hour longer than I did. I waited an hour and a half, and I think it took you 2 hours, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, and then, so apparently today you could just walk right up.
Is the beer tap system installed yet? Yeah, in the club that nobody's allowed in. What do you mean I got you? How did you get us? What did we say? Did we blow it already?
No.
He says I got you.
Well, we had to say what the words were.
Right. I just to explain what the challenge was.
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking about? That's not right.
Yeah, because we have to tell people.
Open Studio 2020, make the gray room great again. It will be as soon as you guys are back in here. So that's our challenge today from Andy Plajanos. And Joan Krupiesher, you want us to stay on all day? Well, guess what? We have Marla Schultz. Flip the switch with Marla Schultz today at 4. So you'll only have about 3 or 4 hours in between shows.
Have a long lunch.
Right. And then you can watch Marla. And then at 8 o'clock, the big night. What?
Rich Rita.
strippers have a whole different opinion on polling day. we can say poll, and I would much rather be there than watching TV today with all the results. Because
Right.
we're not going to know anyway today, because after today there's going to be the Electoral
Fights.
College, and there'll be people complaining, and there'll be recounts, and remember the old Chad? This will put the Chad scandal to shame.
Yeah, I heard you have to have everything in by December 8th,
We're not going to know until like a few days before Christmas.
the day John Lennon died.
Could
Right?
December 8th, yeah.
Mm.
Could have had people try to guess what the words were.
Well,
Well, we weren't doing that. We have other games to play today. Today's Tuesday Trivia.
And I didn't think about that. Yeah, we kind of ruined it.
We didn't ruin it.
We ruined it.
No, I didn't.
You have to, like, really dumb it down for us, Andy, and tell us exactly what to do and not do. You just can't, like, expect us to do anything right.
Well, that's the beauty of opening the studio back up, because Andy will be with us on Fridays.
Yeah, he could have been here and been like,
Rich Rader will be back with us on Thursdays. And we have other surprises coming up, and other shows coming in once the studio is open. So anyway, yeah. So Joan, you can watch Flip the Switch with Marla Schultz at 4 o'clock, and then at 8 o'clock. Normally, today's Tuesday. Normally we have No Rhyme No Reason at 6:30, and then Domestic Disturbance at 9:30. But what's happening today?
Why? Why is it today any different?
Because they're gonna talk about what's going on today.
What's going on today?
You dick. No Rhyme No Reason.
You're going to ruin it before I do.
No Rhyme, No Reason and Domestic Disturbance are coming together today. 4 guys and 1 girl. Although she'll kick all their asses at the same time.
Yeah.
My phone is ringing. I don't know who it is.
Yorktown Heights.
I'm not answering it. The 2 shows are coming together. They're gonna, and their start time today is kind of in between both shows. They're coming on at 8 o'clock. And it's quite scary. You have Tim Saliani, Mike Keegan, Jeff Bosey, and Rich Rada all on one show. I mean, thank God Carla's there.
Yeah.
Because first off, if it wasn't for Carla, it would be like, it's like looking at the Rolling Stones. It's just a whole lot of ugly. But thank God, Carla. Make sure Carla's like the center square. Like, make sure she's Paul Lynde. And just put the other guys wherever. And don't even turn their screens on. But they're funny guys. All 5 of them are hysterically funny. So forget CNN, forget Fox News. Tune in tonight at 8 o'clock to govsradio.com and watch these guys talk about what's happening today. Because they'll keep you informed and they'll keep you laughing as they talk about this stuff. Stuff.
Carol Miner's watching.
Hello, Carol. Hey, Ken Bichelle. Chad is a dick. Most Chads are dicks. First person to talk about 2024 thing is getting tossed in a wood chipper. I agree.
Most Chads are dicks.
I agree. I don't even hear the word. What today is. I don't even want to hear that word again till next year. Until like.
We're going to be here
until the end of October.
For a month, easy.
Andrew Fremder. The way I've seen politicians argue, it's almost like they're saying, "Hey, my dick is bigger than yours," which is why I have renamed this day Erection Day.
Okay.
Hello, Jeannie Naughton.
Yeah, are people like worried about today? Like, I was actually thinking that, Sam was talking today about it. He's like, oh, so like, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be like mayhem? Is there gonna be, people are gonna be, complaining? And then he brought up how, the White House wall is going up, where the no climb wall, and so I don't know. Like, are you concerned that stuff's gonna happen?
I knew they'd put up this fence at the White House, but. What is it? I don't know why they did it. Are they worried that people are going to riot and try to kill the president or something after today?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I
have no idea.
I don't know. I mean,
but it's sorry. Answer.
I personally don't think so. There's going to be a lot of bitching. There's got to be a lot of complaining. There's going to be a lot of social media fighting.
You don't think there'll be mayhem?
There might be some marches, but I don't think. I think everybody. I don't care what side you're on. I don't care what you're fighting about. I think everybody's tired. I think everybody's tired. Nobody wants to fight anymore.
I know. Like I usually like a lot of my like morning information instead of reading a newspaper our parents did. Or you like a newspaper. You like a good newspaper read.
I am old fashioned that way. I do enjoy Sunday mornings taking the big thick newspaper.
Me too. Oh yeah, no, that's different.
And spending a good hour just reading the paper. I do enjoy that. And I save the comics and the entertainment sections for last, because that's the best part. That's the fun part.
Okay.
Well, the sports too.
I love just being able to get everything that I need, online. I love that.
Like her porn.
Like my porn. But it's funny because like one of the sites that I usually go to for like just daily things about like what's going on in the world is CNN usually has like a good, just a good spread of the day. What?
Jeffrey Toobin was CNN and he spread it.
He spread his legs.
Oh, biding my time is track 10 on Relics. Is that the last track? Damn it. I should have known that.
But anyway, like normally it's just like, cut and dry, CNN, typical like, and this happened, and that happened, and this is going to happen, and rah, 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 and you just kind of have to like weed through it. And I think CNN is like a little worried about the mayhem.
Are they? Why? What
like,
makes you say that?
Because like it's just written completely different than it normally is.
What's written completely different?
Their summation of today and yesterday.
Big words.
Summation? Like they're talking about today, and I'm going to be leaving out the words that I'm not allowed to say. But,
just say erection.
How uncertain today is, the unshakable feelings that you may be living through. Like I'm reading this morning, I'm like, I just feel like I went to yoga class or something. It's so funny.
But this is what our news media does. They spread the fear.
No, it's the opposite. I'm saying that it was like completely opposite of its normal stuff.
Oh.
It's like you might if you'd rather fall into a deep sleep before the sun sets and skip all of it, here are some resources that you should use. And then it talks about the race may come down to a few key states, so it's said to watch like Arizona and Pennsylvania. But then it says, and if you want like the minute by minute footage, here's where to go.
Yeah, govsradio.com, tonight at 8 o'clock.
Right, no kidding. But then it talks about like, don't forget your mental health. Like this is from CNN. Don't forget your mental health. It's going to be a long process. Don't feel like you need to be glued to every second of the proceedings. You went to the polling places. I had to like insert words. You did your part, so you can't worry anymore about this.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Number one.
Don't worry, be happy.
Avoid falling into the long hours of Twitter. Log out. Be mindful in other ways. Again, this isn't like some like weird email I got. I got this from CNN. Stay active. Take a walk. Do a little yoga. Or shake out the jitters in a one-person dance party.
The Mandalorian does a little Yoda.
Shake out the jitters in a one-person dance party. This is my CNN.
Go ahead.
Is this crazy?
Go. One-person dance party. Go. Shake out those shitters.
Shitters. I already shook out my shitters this morning, but thanks for asking. I feel light and buoyant now. It may sound counterintuitive to the above, but if you're feeling anxious or sad, allow yourself those emotions. Isn't this hilarious?
Wow.
This is crazy. Avoid negative feelings. It doesn't make them go away. It means that you have to come out on the other side. You should call a friend. You should journal. And you should yell politely at the sky. I'm not making this shit up.
You should yell politely at the sky?
You should yell politely at the sky.
How do you yell politely?
I don't know. And then
Excuse me!
Then it talks about, like, I won't keep reading, but then it talks about how you, like, you might find today you're so caught up in the moment that you get dehydrated. You should drink water and hydrate. And it actually says at one point, we will stay hydrated and get through this together.
I don't understand.
So CNN is freaking out.
I don't understand this day every year. You know, because places like CNN, you know, they'll just constantly show the polls. This is what's happening, and this is who's winning right now, but there's still 5 hours to go. And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
What? Like, why do you need to watch, like, okay, this minute, this person's winning? It's like watching a car, you know, NASCAR. You just watch a car go by.
Right.
You know, just tell me who won.
Well, it's worse, because at least with the car, if it's ahead, it's ahead. Like with polling, it could be a whole entire section of a state that's not even counted yet.
If I ran CNN, I would just be playing Tom and Jerry cartoons all day long.
Well, I think that's what they're doing this year. I think
they should.
I think it was really, it's like a nice, I'm making fun of it, but it was a nice little email.
Does it say anything about, you know, you should get naked and just enjoy your day with naked activity?
Nope. Yoga
That's
was
my
the
advice.
closest it came to that.
That's my advice. Yoga, naked activity.
I mean, it did talk about coronavirus a little bit. France, Germany, Belgium, they're going back into lockdown. The UK and Italy are tightening further restrictions. Canada's getting battered too. Canada, they celebrated
Blame Canada.
their Thanksgiving holiday, and a few weeks later, they had a huge spike. So now we're worried about us.
Yeah, what is that? California? They're laying down the law that you can't have more.
People,
yeah, six people and no more than 2 hours on Thanksgiving.
That's rough for California because there's a lot of. I mean, because it's really expensive living out there. So there's a lot of families that live together. You know, it's not. I guess it's not unlike Long Island with mother-in-law homes, but it's really a lot like that in California. A lot of families live together.
Bojano says he should have added Fremder to the no word list. Jeannie Naughton is worried about busting a gut because I plan on laughing a lot today. Rich Rada said they're building that fence around the White House to make sure Melania doesn't escape. Janine, I need to keep the laughs going. Well, you came to the wrong place. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I think that they're putting up boards because there'll be lots of riots. The way things are going, it's all about rebuilding right. So it's all about rebuilding right. So whatever is destroyed will just be rebuilt because that's what creates jobs. Not only is Andrew Fremder right about that, but I'm just in shock he said something serious.
Oh, he says serious things sometimes.
Andrew Plajanos, I bang a rag or two, the New York Times and etc. I bang a rag or two? That's a completely different meaning.
Oh, Jeannie Naughton's watching. Cool.
That's why I said hi to her before.
Oh, hi, Jeannie.
And that's why I read some of her comments before.
Oh.
Choose love. I know it sounds corny, but choose peace. Absolutely right. Janine, spot on. You know, and that was that's one of the positives that comes out of somebody passing. You know, I mentioned yesterday a friend of ours who passed. But then a bunch of us, you know, people who graduated around the same time, a bunch of us that knew her were all emailing each other saying, I love you, I love you. I can't believe we're all dying. I love you. So much easier getting amputee porn these days. Hello, Joe Staz. Andrew Plajanos said, biting my time for Pink Floyd is not the same word as the candidate, so I didn't say his name. You tried to trick me.
Oh, did you? I didn't
say it.
I am not going to mess up.
I didn't say it. I just said the name of a song, which is, it's spelled differently.
But it's said the same way.
Doesn't matter. I wasn't saying that man's name.
Everything matters.
Bide your tongue.
Let's do trivia.
Is it that time already?
Yeah.
All right, let me finish reading comments.
You're fucking around.
All the Star Wars movies have very much significance in current events today. If you read between the lines of getting past that it's more than just war that goes on in space, the entire movie is about politics, not sure who to vote for, Darth Vader, the Emperor, or Kylo Ren.
He said vote.
I was reading the
And I helped you by saying, let's go to trivia, but no. You got to keep doing what you were doing. Now you're out. Out. Ha. Ha.
Shut up. Yes, Quinn. Yes, I know that's why they call it a race, but watch people, I don't know, watch a real race in sports, but what's the point of going on watching a news channel and just watching a bunch of stiffs? Well, in this state, we're waiting on the caucus and the electoral college, and this one's ahead, and who knows what's going to happen. Shut up. Shut up. I can't believe I blew it.
Was that your wolf impression?
No.
It kind of sounded like him.
My wolf impression always comes with my favorite wolf story. I've told it here before, but it's been a while. Years ago, for the in 1992, when they had the riots in L.A. with Rodney King,
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Blitzer.
I was actually living there.
Yeah. Did you see Wolf?
No.
Wolf Blitzer was doing a report.
Oh, yeah. I did see this. Go ahead. I totally forgot about this.
And Howard Stern uses it, or used to use it a lot. So it's out there. It's out there somewhere. And he's describing the riots, and it's craziness, and they're so angry, and they're so violent, and they're so black, and it's absolutely pandemonium out here. That's what he said. He said they're so black. It always makes me laugh. I love that. Andrew Fremder took a shit this morning.
Oh, good.
All right. Andy Piljanos did.
Everybody poops.
Rich Rader, my September prediction will be a reality tonight. 274 to 265 will be the voting. All right. Canada is getting worse. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Rich Rader's all excited. December 2nd, the McRib is coming back.
Now, why do they take it away? It seems like every year they take it away. Is that true? I mean, I don't give a shit because I don't eat it, but why do they do that? If some people love it, why don't they just keep it on the menu?
Oh, I see what you did, Andy. He did the card that takes a book and hearts. It's called the Trump card.
Yeah.
But now I can say it since I blew it. So.
Yeah. Since you lost. Ha!
Yeah.
All right, let's play.
The whole process is human behavior. I'm fascinated by it. No, that was the last comment. That's why I just read it.
It's never going to not be
That's
the last
why I read
comment.
it.
People write
it's
all the time.
the last comment right now. And that's why I read it. I
But
just
then
wanted to do
a
it.
second later, there'll be another
And
one.
we'll get to that later.
Ugh.
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 Ugh. Wow. That was hot and disgusting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It's Tuesday. We hold in our hands this week's Tuesday trivia. The way this works, Sallie and I take turns asking random trivia questions. We try to stump each other. We encourage each other to answer our questions. And, of course, we'd like you to answer the questions. Put your answers in the comments below. Hit us with your answers. Tell us what you think. Don't cheat and look it up because it's not that important. We encourage you to hit us with your comments and guess the answers. We encourage funny and silly answers as well. And we ask the questions. We don't give out the answers. When we're done, we go back and do it all again and give out the answers. And we read your answers as well. And we say who guessed right, who guessed wrong. There's no prizes. There's no nothing. It's just for fun. It's for bragging rights. All right.
You want
First
me to go
question.
first? Okay. Now, you might know this right away. So if you do, just say, I know it, and then let people answer. Whose quote is this?
Andrew Fremder.
I told him not to say.
Donald Trump, Joe Biden on election day, who votes?
Whose quote is this? It's sad to admit this, but I basically become a hood ornament for the Mets.
I don't know.
Wow. It's someone very popular, so I'm not like,
Is he alive?
I think so.
Dwight Gooden? I bet that's wrong, but that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Stand-up comedy was developed in the United States.
Really?
Men toured the country known as comic lecturers. One of the first comic lecturers was who? Mark Twain, Benjamin Franklin, Charlie Chaplin, or Jackie Martling?
Do the answers again.
Mark Twain, Benjamin Franklin, Charlie Chaplin, Jackie Martling.
Charlie Chapman. Chapman.
Chaplin!
Chaplin.
That's un-American to not know how to say that name. Charlie Chapman. That's the next question. You make me mad.
All right.
Oh, when the studio opens up again, you know what that means. We can bring people back in here, and we'll be back to our 11 to 1 time.
No.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
What rock and roll musician
Gene Simmons.
had a double hip replacement, wrote a child's book, and entered an alcohol rehab center?
All at once?
All three. Not at once.
Billy Joel. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that.
Okay.
Don't read my questions. Get out of
I'm
here.
reading the comments. I don't cheat. I'm not going to cheat.
True or false? A bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun. True or false? A bolt of lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun. True or false?
True. Why do we put candles on a cake?
Because you can't blow other things in front of Grandma.
Oh, I bet you could. We know Grandma.
Why
We're here because of Grandma.
aren't most people? Or aren't? Isn't everybody?
Like, why do
Here,
people
due to their
think that
grandma?
grandmas aren't slutty?
My grandmother did have 6 kids. Why do they have
You don't
candles?
get it from a toilet seat.
Why do we put candles on a cake? As opposed to what? You know, you got
How
to.
did that start? Why?
Oh, how
Why-
did it start?
Like, why you have a cake and all of a sudden someone sticks candles in it? Like,
Why did it start? George Washington demanded candles on his cake
he's mean that way.
to melt his wooden teeth so he can just suck down cake.
Good
What the
answer,
hell I'm
baby.
talking
That
about?
was really good.
Oh yeah, that was great. How many elections did Abraham Lincoln lose before becoming president?
So you would have lost just by reading your thing.
Well, I would have
You
changed
already would have lost. All right, do it again.
Fitting with today being election day, how many elections did Abe Lincoln lose before becoming president?
None. What is the Earth's largest continent?
North America. Why is pound cake? Why is pound cake called pound cake?
Because you gain a pound when you eat it.
And I thought my birthday cake answer was bad.
You use a pound of sugar to make it.
You put your phone down like you're done with it.
No, I didn't.
I know, but we're sitting here waiting for the next question.
The longest human poop ever.
What?
The longest human poop ever
Yeah.
was how many feet?
Who measured this?
Well, it's a Guinness Book of World Record thing. It was measured in February 1995.
So someone actually took a dump,
Mm-hmm.
I guess not in a toilet so that it could be measured?
Yeah.
And who was the poor bastard that pissed off his boss over at the Guinness office? Charlie, I got a job for you today. Head on over there.
It was actually made by a woman.
And is it one continuous log, or is it just like the longest poop in one sitting?
One continuous log. Was it 11 feet?
Yeah.
15 feet? 17 feet? 22 feet? 26 feet? 30 feet?
That's a lot of options.
Yeah.
But how did this woman even know? Like,
She worked on it.
how do you work on that? What kind of question? What?
Her name,
Who is this person?
Her name
Yeah.
is...
Yeah.
Let's see. Michelle Hines.
Michelle Hines. I am going to look this person up and get her on this show.
She ate a very high fiber diet and used a plug for a while for the occasion.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Where is she from?
It was like Michigan or something.
All right, I'll go with 30 feet.
Okay.
But plugging it plugging it. Plugging it ensures that you're going to have one long giant log? Like,
Maybe she tried it out before she called the people to measure it.
or did she just did she do this for a week and the poor bastard just kept coming out from Guinness to measure it every single day until it was the long one?
People need better hobbies.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is your last one before. Is this number 5?
Is
Or
it?
did I mess up again?
1, 2, 3, 4. You're right. This is the 5th.
Okay.
Name the only planet that spins clockwise.
Oh, I should know this. I'm going to go with Jupiter.
All right.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I don't think I'm right.
All right.
Okay. Oh, mine. Okay, so this is... How large is a gorilla's penis?
Well, you should know.
Is it 2 inches, 8 inches, or 11 inches?
Wow. All of those sound small to me. For a gorilla. What were the options?
2, 8, and 11 inches.
I'm going to go with 2.
Okay. Very sad.
True or false? Obese men have more sexual endurance than thin men.
No. Totally false.
Totally false. Okay. All right.
Oh, endurance meaning how like having sex or whether you like ejaculate early. Like who can hold their
Endurance.
load. Is that what we mean by insurance? Holding your load?
That's what I meant by insurance.
Insurance.
Who gets their penis covered with Allstate?
Or do you mean, energy?
Endurance. Doesn't that mean who can last longer?
But okay, so for example, like, all right, I'm still going with thin. Well,
True or
no,
false?
I'm not.
Obese
I'm
men
actually
can
not.
endure these questions to the questions longer.
No, because I'm thinking
That's the problem.
I'm gonna go with fat guys hold their load longer.
I love the way you put it. You can never yell at me again if I get disgusting on this show.
I know, I've had a really disgusting pile of questions.
Yeah, you're a disgusting pile.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. All right, so your first question was?
My first question was, whose quote is this? It's sad to admit this, but I've basically become a hood ornament for the Mets.
Kirsten says she doesn't know. Pagano says Bobby Bonilla, which is a very good answer. Quinn says Mookie Wilson. That better not be true. Mookie Wilson is my favorite Met of all time. Keith Hernandez. And that's it.
Yep.
And I said Dwight Gooden.
The Canadian got it right.
Mookie said that?
Yeah.
Mookie said that?
Yeah, he was really sad towards the end of the Mets. I guess he was like a manager for a while. What?
No. Oh, so yeah. That's exactly what I was about to ask. He didn't say that as a player.
No, when he was a manager, he was like.
He wasn't. He
was brought in,
yeah.
And they said, "Yeah, you don't have any. You can hang around, but you don't have any power to make any decisions anymore." And he was like, "What's the freaking point? I'm just a pony show for you now."
Yeah, he wasn't a major league manager. He was managing in the minor leagues, and then they were trying to make it like almost like a mascot out of him, which they do with a lot of their old players. They're like, okay, Mookie's here, and which ironically is what he is now. He hasn't coached in a long time. He just makes appearances for the Mets.
Yeah.
So he complained about it, left, and now he's back and he's doing it. Haha, Mookie. Mm-hmm. Damn it, Mookie. Don't complain, Mookie. Be happy. All right. Stand-up comedy was developed in the United States. Men toured the country known as comic lecturers. One of the first comic lecturers was Mark Twain, Benjamin Franklin, Charlie Chaplin, or Jackie Martling. Kirsten says Chaplin. Quinn says Wilson. Rich Rada says Mark Twain. Joan Corpiasha says Mark Twain. Janine says Mark Twain, I think. Joe Status says Charlie Chaplin. Andy Pagano's Mark Twain opened for Jackie. Elizabeth says Mark Twain. Andy Pagano says Charlie Chaplin was English.
Oh, so he's out. So it's Mark Twain then.
Did Mark marry Shania? Oh, Rich.
Wow.
Janine Otten says her screen froze.
Oh. Sorry,
that sucks.
Janine.
All right, and you said who?
Well, I was going with Chaplin.
That's incorrect.
Yeah. I didn't know he was English.
You didn't know he was English?
I don't know anything.
You didn't even know how to say his name. You never saw that movie? Robert Downey Jr. played Chaplin? It's a great movie. Maybe we'll sit and watch that. There's boobies in it. What? What's the problem? You don't want to watch... Why don't you want to watch that?
I don't know. It's not boring.
I didn't think so. What makes you think Charlie Chaplin is boring?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it's black and white.
Yeah.
It's an old movie. I don't want to watch black and white. It's old. And they sing and they act stupid in black and white.
I remember the time my friend Karen made me watch To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm like...
Great movie.
Well, first of all...
Movie. A Few Good Men?
It's a great book. And it was exactly like the book. There was no reason to even see a movie unless you can't read. Like, if you can't read a book, go see that movie. It's exactly the same. There was no point.
You're ridiculous. You want to enjoy
it
coming to life.
Enjoy.
Oh, so they...
Well, a book comes to life a lot more than a movie.
And great
black
acting.
And white movie does.
Oh, but when they change stuff from a book in a movie, you complain about that.
No, I
Yes?
don't. No, I don't.
I dropped my pen.
I don't complain about that. If they can make the story better and they make a movie better, I'm all for that. Is it my turn?
Yes.
I'm just saying that. You don't even know.
It is.
Okay. What rock and roll musician had a double hip replacement, wrote a children's book, and entered an alcohol rehab center?
Joe Stas says David Bowie. I said Billy Joel because he did do those things. Actually, I don't know if he had a double hip replacement. He might have just one. David Bowie. Rada says Jagger. Andy Pagano said Grace Slick did All at Once in 1974. Kirsten says she doesn't know. Joan Krupiesha says Roy Orbison.
No, that was a good guess.
Okay. And the answer is?
Billy Joel.
Oh.
You were right.
True or false? A lightning bolt is 5 times hotter than the sun. You said false.
No, I said true.
You said true. Joe, Rich said true. Quinn and Kirsten said false. Joan says true lightning. Anna Plagianos, true. You used that one a while back. I did? I don't recall that. All right, well, it is true.
I just figured true because why would you bring it up?
I knew a guy who was struck by lightning twice.
Really?
I worked with him at the phone company. Charlie.
Chaplin.
What the hell was his name? Charlie.
Why do we put candles on cakes?
To burn the house down and collect insurance, says Joe Stas. To catch the spit, says Rich Rada. Andrew Fremder. I would say Charlie Chaplin. Very innovative with black and white then and interracial comedy. You're a little late on that. Because Joan says it shows that we're burning the years away.
Oh, that's thoughtful.
Kirsten says it's for good luck. Andy Plagianos, because people take blood thinners. Rich Rada, so Grandpa can see the cake. Yeah, there you go.
Well, there's reasons to use candles, but to actually celebrate your birthday, like make it a birthday cake, they said that numerous cultures around the world believe smoke can bring prayers up to heaven, and it's easy to see why the masses blow out candles and make a birthday wish each year. And I was thinking about that, like, isn't even the Catholic Church where they do that smoke thing? Like, maybe that's why,
What smoke thing?
I don't know, the priest walks around with that smelly thing that, like, it looks like smoke's coming out of it. What is that? We don't have that in...
That smelly... You're talking about... No, that's holy water, where he sprays...
No, it's like this like, thing that he shakes back and forth and smoke comes out of.
Yeah, that... Mom, are you watching? My mother would know that.
Yeah. So maybe it hears prayers or something. I don't know. Anyway, what do you got?
That actually would explain things. Maybe because that's why maybe the Indians had peace pipes and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
How many elections did Abe Lincoln lose before becoming president?
I said none.
Joe Stas said 3. Kirsten said 2. Rich Rada says 2. Joan Krupi-Asher says 4. Andy Plagiano says 2.
And then Andy Fremder wants to know that his grandmother was very slutty.
You're all wrong.
5. Wow. He doesn't give up, huh? I just figured there weren't a lot of people back then. Who would lose?
We should just talk like Elmer Fudd today.
Why?
And talk about Election Day. Looks like Wayne here on Election Day. Oh, it's a huge Election Day.
Oh, yeah. All right, so what is the Earth's largest continent?
Kirsten said Asia. Joe Stats said Florida. Joan Krupi-Asher says N.A. Oh, North America. Day. Andy Plagiano said Asia, so it must be because Andy Plagiano is smart.
Andy Plagiano said it.
Is it? It's Asia?
Yeah.
I thought it was North America.
When I was in 3rd grade and had Mrs. Ulrich.
Oh, thank God it wasn't.
Oh my, yeah, not Gloger the Ogre.
Gloger the Ogre.
She totally was into continents. I don't know whether it was, did you have to learn continents
What grade?
in 3rd grade?
Yes, I did. Ms. Wixel.
Yeah.
And Ms. Wixel traveled to all the continents.
Wow.
She was a big traveler.
Well, Miss Ulrich brought it up all the freaking time. Like, there wasn't a test and it didn't, like, apparently you just had to learn about the continents.
Even in your math tests.
Yeah, so I had to learn all of them from largest to smallest.
All right, well, there's only, what, 7? I had to learn all
and
of them.
in order. Ready?
What do you mean, in order? Alphabetical order?
No, from largest to smallest.
Oh, okay. And you still know it?
Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Thank you, Mrs. Ulrich.
Ms. Wixel, yeah, she told us the continents. She taught me all the state capitals, which I did retain that for about 10 years.
I can't do that.
Yeah,
when I was doing
gone.
state capitals with Sam, like, what was it, 6th grade, 5th grade or something? I was shocked what were some of the capitals. I'm like, I had like no idea.
I think some of them are still in my head. Some of them.
I mean, I think it wasn't. I had to like get into my head that state capitals aren't the most populous city of a state.
That's correct.
It really is like sometimes like where can we put a governor's mansion that won't cost too much? You know.
Where's capital of New York?
Albany.
Correct. Capital of New Jersey? Trenton.
I don't know. Trenton. Yeah.
Capital of California, where you lived.
Yeah, I do know that. Just not off the top of my head. But yeah, it's like way upstate.
Sacramento.
Yeah, you'd think it would be, and it's not even just like upstate. It's like in the middle of the state too. It's like it's in the middle of nowhere.
Capital of Long Island.
Massapequa.
Ms. Wixel also taught us, because third grade is when we learn times tables.
Oh.
This was an amazing teacher. She actually taught us how to do, how to learn times tables so fast that we could do, she got the whole class to do about 100 times tables in less than a minute.
Nice. Nice.
And we used to have contests of who could finish them first. Why is pound cake called pound cake? Because it weighs a pound, says Joe Stas. Rich Rada says because its weight.
It uses a pound of sugar.
You said uses a pound of sugar. Kirsten's on the same page as you. She says each ingredient weighs a pound. Andy Plajanos. I'll read it. Because it is the best cake to fuck. Every ingredient is a pound, says Elizabeth. Puts on a pound of slice, says Joan.
Right. It seriously does. I don't know what's worse, pound cake or brownies. But I could gain like 3 pounds eating a couple of brownies.
The recipe once called for a pound of butter, a pound of sugar, a pound of eggs, and a pound of flour.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Oh. The longest human poop ever.
Ugh.
You said 30 feet. What answers do we get?
3 feet, says Joan.
6 feet 9 inches, says Joe.
3 feet, says Kirsten. 68 inches, or Jeff Bosey. 11 feet, 22 feet, 26 feet.
Andy Plajanos is correct.
26?
Yep. That is a pretty long poop.
Andy Fremner brings up a good point. Pound cake is called pound cake because that is what Van Halen named. That was the name of a song on their album, and their album was called For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge, which for unlawful carnal knowledge, and the abbreviation is fuck.
Oh.
So he's tying that together, pound cake and fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Joey Chestnut shits at least 11 feet after the 4th of July. That's what they used as icing for the birthday cake before they put the candles on. What is wrong with you people today? What's wrong with you? You started this.
I know. I don't know why it even popped up.
The lady with the long turd should have been in the movie Human Centipede.
Mm.
I hope they courtesy flushed. I gotta move on.
Yep.
Name the only planet that spins clockwise. You said.
I just guessed Jupiter, but I have no freaking idea.
Joe Stas agrees with you. Kirsten says Uranus. Joan says Uranus. Andy says Neptune. Rich Rada says Uranus. Elizabeth says Saturn. I got you guys again. You're all wrong.
None of them do.
She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. You know what song I'm singing?
Uranus. Oh.
Amy Rhiannon Worth sat in this room and sang the song for us.
Venus. You know when that song first came out, I could have sworn they said penis.
I'm your penis. I'm your fire, your desire.
I'm like, wow, they could put that in a song?
Speaking of penis.
How large is a gorilla's penis? 2 inches, 8 inches, or 11 inches?
Kirsten says 11. Staz says 2. Hello, Taz. Nice to see you. Joan says 8. Rich Raider says 2 inches smaller than his. Andrew Fremder says much bigger than his. Taz says 2. Andy says 8. But the measure from the root. And I said 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
But is that, just
I
when
think-
it's soft and then when it's hard, it's 25 feet?
Nope. They said gorillas are the most disproportionate in the animal kingdom. Unfortunately, the bulky and masculine presence does not match up with their average size of only 2 inches.
Now we're all going to look the next time we see a picture of a gorilla.
And they talked about Charlize Theron when she did
A gorilla?
remember she was in the Mighty Joe movie. Like maybe that could have worked out.
I forgot they did a remake of that. She was in that?
Yeah.
True or false? Fat men have more sexual endurance than thin men.
I'm gonna say true.
Kirsten says false. You said false before.
Yeah, but then I thought you meant energy.
Oh, that's right. You're
and
right.
then
You
when
did
you're
change.
talking about like shooting your load, I'm like, oh, it's definitely the fat guy. Because, when you're all healthy, things are running really well.
Kirsten says it's false. Joan says it's false. Andy says it's false. Rich says... Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm reading this wrong.
Oh.
Kirsten said false. Joan said true. Andy Plagano said true. Rich Raider said true. Elizabeth said true. Rich Raider says it's a great bumper sticker. Fat guys hold their load longer.
They do, right? Am I right?
Joe Staz says it's true. He experienced that. So, Joe, who was the big fat guy you were with? Yes, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, and for that reason, right? Oh, you don't ever do any follow up.
I rarely do follow up.
Yeah, but
So-
I think that's why. I think because I think as you get older, even it takes you a little while to shoot the load, right?
Yeah, I must be really fat. Andrew Fremder, speaking of the planets in space, has anyone ever realized that the solar system, with all the planets revolving and the sun in the middle, represent a ginormous version of an atom, sun being the nucleus and planets being the electrons? In hindsight, we are nothing compared to the universe.
And that will get us through today.
It's usually Sallie that has the nerd portion of our show.
No, I enjoyed that. Hey.
To Kill a Mockingbird is great because Gregory Peck and Robert Duvall. Thank you, Taz. It's a great movie. Who said Robert?
It's just useless. Like they just
Useless.
They
It's a great movie.
They didn't say They didn't do anything else other than what was in the book. There's no point to it, and the book wasn't all that long.
Taz
Read it.
said, who said Roy Orbison? He was a saint. Roy Orbison was fantastic.
Yeah, I
do
remember
miss his
crying
voice.
when he died.
Really?
Yeah, because I just wasn't used to
People dying?
people dying. Like I think he
Yeah, it was a new thing that
probably-
came out in the 80s when Roy Orbison died.
I think for me, it was one of the first celebrities that I really loved and enjoyed. I think he was probably one of the first ones that weren't already dead by the time I was, a teenager. I think it was like in my mid-20s when he died. But I just remember I was like driving along and it came across the radio, and I just pulled over in the car and I cried. Isn't that weird? Like now I'm like, oh yeah, we all gotta go.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, we both had a brain fart.
What?
We couldn't remember the word incense. But why does the Catholic Church use incense? I don't... you're right. The priest does swing it around sometimes, but it's not... Oh, it's just at funerals. They
Maybe
do it over
that's
the
why, because
casket.
I don't go to Catholic church with you, but Lord knows a lot of people in your life die, so I end up going to a lot of wakes.
What does that represent?
I don't know. The soul going up to heaven? I have no idea.
Sallie was all about the continents because size does matter for her. Janine says she can't wait to travel again. One of the people that told us that is incense, there were a lot of them, by the way, because we're stupid. But one of them was your sister, Lori.
Aw, thank you, Lori.
New game, you can't say Hicksville or anything about it.
Is that Andy?
Yeah, that'll be tough.
Well, Lori, my sister's from Hicksville.
Multiplication table contests were so much fun, says Taz. Kim is watching. Fuck cake is offensive. I just read Sally's face as she was thinking of numbers for the multiple choice of longest poop. Sometimes I take long shits, says Andrew Fremder. Also almost like I'm a goldfish with one of those long, lo mein, like stringy turds dangling off my ass for a while. See what you did? See what you did? Joe Young wasn't that mighty. Oh, that's right. We should have, thank you, Andrew Fremder, we should have the gorillas do the ratio finger thing.
I made a poo the other day that looked like the I love you sign.
I am so glad this show happened today because you can never get on me again for anything I say.
I don't get on you for things that you say on the show.
Oh.
I don't. Unless you're ruining something. If you ruin something and make something that was special less special, then that's different.
All right. So it's 12:05. Calm down.
See you, people.
Can I take 5 more minutes?
Do you know that...
I'm taking 5 more minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because there's something I wanted to just quickly discuss that I think works on Election Day. Incense was used to cover the terrible smells.
I was triple dog dared and did not screw up.
You're absolutely right. Well done. Well played, O'Neill.
Thank you.
Well played, O'Neill.
Thank you.
I do think we should go with the Hicksville challenge at some point. I think we should try it.
I don't say Hicksville a lot.
I still think we should do the silence challenge.
What's that?
Where
like
we
the
just
silent game?
We sit here the whole show just silent.
I still remember, like, I was driving the car one time. The kids were like, seriously, it was ridiculous. They were like 8 and 12. Like they weren't like 5. They were like 8 and 12. And we're driving along. I'm like, hey, want to play the silent game? And I thought they'd laugh. They played.
Thank God.
I'm driving along thinking they're the stupidest people I've ever met in my whole life.
Can we do that today?
Like, I felt bad for them.
When we go back to your house for lunch, can we do that with them?
Like, hey, want to play the silent game? And then, like, they're both back there.
This was when? Last week? All right, I'll wait then. I'll wait.
12.
You just took
They
up.
fell for that.
You just took up my 5 minutes.
Oh, all right. Well, see you people. Have a really good day. Watch Marla because she rocks.
You're a dick.
And watch tonight.
Marla, flip the switch. Flip the switch with Marla Schultz today at 4 o'clock. Enjoy that. Marla's fantastic. Tonight at 8 o'clock. No rhyme, no reason. That's normally on at 6:30. Domestic Disturbance is normally on at 9:30.
Got Rada, Bosie.
They're coming together at 8 o'clock tonight, and they're going to handle... You want
Mike and Tim.
You want to see some fun election coverage. You want to see how it should be done. You want to know what's really going on. No domestic disturbance, reason, or rhyming.
Something.
Tonight at 8 o'clock, Carla, Mike, Tim, Jeff, and Rich. It's going to be great. Looking forward to that. Sallie and I are not here tomorrow. So, enjoy your Wednesday. And don't forget tomorrow night, Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up with Don Sill at 7:30. And Benny, of course. Followed by Christy Miller Unleashed with JC Best. That's at 9 o'clock. That show is off to a running start.
Yeah, they're very funny together.
I'm leaving if you don't take 5 minutes to talk about Billy Joel.
Is that what it was going to be?
No, it was not Billy. It was actually Mets related. But I thought it kind of worked out with Election Day. What?
All right, go. Do it.
Oh.
But then that you can't do any other follow-up. You could just have to say goodbye. You can't be like, again, watch this show, and you can't do any more wrap-up. Like, just do the Mets, and then just hit stop.
Rich Rada says, Bosie's parents made him play the silent game, too. They barely heard him from the trunk. And then Jeff says, I've been playing the silent game at home forever. Janine says she loves us. Love you, too. Elizabeth says, have a great day. I'll save my stuff until Thursday because you yelled at me.
Oh, they're going to be sad.
You're very controlling.
I yell at you all the time.
I am. Everybody have a great day today. Get out there and vote. Do your thing. Hopefully it's not too ridiculous after the fact, but I'm sure it will be. Enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy govsradio.com. Sallie and I will see you Thursday at 11. See you, everybody.